Are you tired of working and you keep hearing these videos online, especially YouTube, telling you quit your job, go live your dream? Well, are they really telling you the truth? Hey, Jason here. If you've been watching the channel, you've been seeing me now 9 years as an expat slash nomad. I am on my fourth country, third continent, which is Lusaka, Zambia, in the southern region of Africa. And one of the things I've started doing now in this new phase of my life, I've started to share some of the tips and tricks that I've learned along the journey of being an expat for this long. But most importantly, if you're someone who are an expat or thinking about becoming one, why you should be looking into Lusaka, Zambia as a possible option. And so let's go ahead and get into today's video. So I'm actually got YouTube up right now, but like this morning after I did meditation, did my scripting, journaling, and did a couple other things before I headed out to town. This video crossed my feed, and it was like, why I quit my job and I'm not looking back, something of that nature. And the first thing this person in the video started talking about is, you should quit your job, you should just go travel, it's cheaper to live overseas. And yes, it is cheaper to live overseas if you want to live a cheaper life. But let me be very clear with you. Here in Lusaka, Zambia, right now with the current exchange rate, my rent is like 175 US dollars, and it's dropping because the US dollar getting more powerful. But in normal state is anywhere from 181 to 190 US dollars. Great price. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house. Great price. I'm in a private fenced compound, and there's only 4 other houses here on this compound. However, there are places here where you can pay 1,000 US dollars a month. If you go just 10 minutes, 20 minutes down the road from me, Kingsland City, those are going for almost 100 US dollars a night. People are paying almost $1,500 a month if they're getting a monthly rate. So it doesn't mean everything is cheaper just because you're living overseas. If you don't know how to buy groceries as a local, if you don't know where the wholesales are, all of these different things, if you see in my video, I'm sharing these to you because I want you to understand there is a way to live cheaper in another country. But if you do not figure it out or learn from someone who knows, how are you going to do it? Because at the end of the day, you're going to purchase the way you used to purchasing, which is going to look like the United States. And that's going to supermarkets, doing things like that. And those things do get pricey. And so, and the reason why I wanted to do this video, because I'm tired of people lying. Like, I'm tired of people telling people, quit your job. You need to quit your job. Work is for the dumb. Work is just poor. And it's not true. Or like that old saying a lot of network marketers used to use, J-O-B, just over broke. That stuff is disrespectful. I don't know about you, but me, I bust my ass. Let me rephrase that. I literally gave parts of my spine to get to where I am today. I went to war. Like, I'm not talking about Call of Duty, playing a video game, or watching Rambo. I literally went to war. I was in the Iraq War. And anybody else that's in the military will tell you that isn't pretty. That isn't fun. It isn't nice. You don't even know if you're coming back home. So the money that I get for the rest of my life now from that through my pension, I fucking earned it. And I'm pretty sure the money that you are making right now, you earn it. So do not just throw away your job, throw away those years of experience and think going overseas is going to be the miracle that you need. You have to understand how to do things correctly. And that's why I wanted to do this video. I'm so sick of people telling these lies. And when you look at these people, especially if they're on YouTube, I quit my job. And then they have like 100,000 views, or here's my YouTube check. I'm bringing in this many thousands of dollars a month. Look at how many years they've been doing this. Look at how long they've been putting out content. Also, what they're not telling you is a lot of them have to treat this as a full-time job, whether it's trying to figure out the algorithm of their account, whether it's trying to get the right thumbnail. Like, here's the catch. You know why most guys on YouTube use women in their thumbnails? Because they know most men are going to stop if they see a pretty woman. Have you noticed in my videos, I do not use thumbnails of women. I use it's called, I forgot the technical term, but it's free pictures that you can utilize off the internet of people. Some of them are AI generated, and I use those type of pictures, and I use it within Canva. So I put together a thumbnail that's going to make sense with the video topic that I do. However, if I came around here just taking videos and footage of women and just Photoshop those and put those on the video, you know how fast my account will be monetized by now? It's not right. Like, one, don't become a content creator and you have to use sleazy methods. One, sleazy methods, no one likes sleaze balls. I'm pretty sure you're just like me on this. You don't want sleazy people. Two, sleaze content is not family oriented. We live in now in a digital era where children are utilizing and growing up on the internet each and every day. And that means advertisers have to understand, like, if this content cannot be marketed towards a child who is going to be the next future user growing up on this, why do I want to pay for advertisement on that? So this is why you see a lot of these content creators, if you watch their live streams, because the live streams and the actual static videos that are evergreen are not the same. They can easily portray this life of, I'm a baller, I'm living like this. But then when you catch their live streams, they're begging every couple of minutes, hey, Cashapp me. If you want to ask me a question, super chat. I'm not answering anything for free. You need to pay me. They're begging. And these are the things they're not telling. So do not just quit your job and thinking you can just move overseas, start filming content, and then you're going to make enough money to support yourself. I'm being very serious about this because it's not how it works. It usually takes you about 3 to 5 years to really get into monetization anyway, and that's if you're consistently uploading without breaks. I can tell you from firsthand, I've taken breaks off of YouTube. Like, I took a break after CC passed away, and then I just took a break after I finally settled down in Zambia, and it hurt my algorithm. It did. So that's why you see me now. I'm boosting it back up. I'm getting my watch hours back up. I'm getting everything to get it monetized because now I'm in a stable place. And if you're just moving to across the country or even being a travel blogger, you're not going to have stability right away. And so it's not going to be that easy for you to just create content. So one of the things is, if you've been watching the channel, I don't like to just talk about the problems. Let's give a solution. I believe from 2025 forward, we need to be solution oriented. Yes, there's plenty of problems in this world. However, can we find some solutions for it? So if you want to become a content creator, do not wait until you move overseas. Start now where you're at. Talk about why you may want to leave your job. Talk about what you want to gain from going overseas. Let people see your life. Let people see your experiences. Like, it doesn't mean you have to be this unfiltered badass on the internet. Nobody wants that. I'm telling you right now. Some of the content creators that I follow, like, okay, I'll give you this story. It's this one guy, he's in Vietnam. He understands tech on a level I don't understand. Also, Asian countries get more tech stuff faster than most of the world because most of it is produced there. So I like to watch his channel and see, like, what is the new cameras he's using? What is the type of gimbals? What's the stability? What are all these different things? Seeing the things that he tests out, it shows me, okay, should I even think about investing money in this or not? However, he is very vulgar. He likes to get drunk on camera. And when he gets drunk, he acts a complete ass, like most drunk people. Like, we've all known those people or been those people. I was one before when I used to drink. One of the reasons I don't drink anymore, because after I started being around people drunk, and I was like, yo, this is how I act. I'm good, bro. Like, I'm being real with you. And so his vulgarness and his brashness has caught up to him. He's not able to make money. And the other thing about that is, when you become that brash, harsh person, you start getting and gaining and attracting people who are not people that are marketable to, as far as from an advertisement point of view. These are usually people that just want to see women drunk, want to see women's bodies. They just want to see things that are not family oriented. So don't be brash, don't be harsh, don't be that I'm going to tell it how it is. You need to filter yourself. I filter myself. Yes, you see I still curse every once in a while. There's things you can still say to express yourself if you're used to expressing yourself in that type of language. But you don't need to be going on a tirade of calling people a-holes, bees, using the R word. Like, grow up. We have to grow up. It's 2025. As grown men, if you want to call yourself a grown man, can we start acting that way? We need to get back to a Renaissance era type men. Like, we need to carry ourselves with a certain level of class and dignity. And so, do your YouTube channel. Talk about your job. Talk about the things you do. Talk about your dreams, the goals, the things that you want to do. If you see about me on here, like, I talk about a lot of just regular stuff. I'm not over here telling you I'm finna go climb Mount Kilimanjaro when I go to Tanzania. No, I'm not doing that. I might not even ever go see Victoria Falls. Who knows? And I was in Livingston at one point. And I didn't even go see it. Like, I'm just expressing about what are the things I love about the family. What do I love about being in Africa? What are the opportunities that I see? You're going to start seeing next year as I'm starting to build out on some of the land that I have. I'm going to walk you through when I start going out to the area I'm going to get from the city council in Benghazi and show you, like, oh, this is the plot I got. This is how I did it. This is how I'm building it out. This is the purpose. This is the goal. When I start having a family, you're going to start seeing what are the things that I'm doing for my family's future, for my children. So when I'm no longer here, they have a step up that I didn't have growing up. So they don't have to start out at the ground. Those are the things that is going to captivate people. And so that way, while you're doing it, when you're starting it in your home country, here's the other good reason. You don't have to worry about making sure you're in a country that is eligible to be monetized. People don't talk about that. Every country is not eligible to be monetized through Google. Google is the one who pays the advertisement. It's not YouTube. So many people call themselves YouTubers instead of content creators, but the truth is you do not work for YouTube. Google pays you as an independent contractor that is creating content. So start doing it now. Maybe get into network marketing, something that you can do overseas, a home-based business that you can maintain while you're overseas. All of these are different viable options, and all of these are things that you should do, but do not just quit your job. People need to stop saying this. People need to stop making it seem like it is just simple to just go overseas and make money. It's hard, man. I'm telling you, it's not easy. You're seeing me 9 years later, and I just reached a country that had the right opportunities with my financial resources. You didn't see me doing this in Panama. You didn't see me doing this in Colombia. I didn't have residency in South Africa to do anything at the time. I don't have residency in Botswana to start doing anything. Like, do things the correct and legal way, and don't be letting these guys fill you up full of hopes and dreams that are false. Because most of these guys on the internet, especially YouTube, that are creating videos, oh, this is how much money I make. Oh, you should quit your job and do this. They're lying to you. Please hear me out. Because I don't want you to be going overseas and you're in a situation that you can't get yourself out of, or it's hard for you to get out of. Because once you're leaving your home country, you're going to already have regular stresses of integrating within the new society, or integrating into the new society because you left your society. And so that's going to be enough stress as it is. And it takes years to actually integrate into a society fully. I believe it takes at least 2 years if you're really, really about assimilating, but it could take up to 5 or even 10 years. You just never know. And it depends on the society and where you're staying. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Also, if you're someone who's left overseas, leave some information for our other brothers and sisters out. Let them know. Should they just be quitting their job? Is it that simple to live overseas? We need to start sharing more of the correct information. I think a lot of misinformation is out there, and it's easier to find that misinformation because they're paying to get in front of you a lot faster than most of us are. And some of us who are integrated into the cultures and into the countries, we're living our own lives. Like, if you talk to someone who really knows me here, they'll tell you he's not the easiest person to get a hold of 24/7. Like, I'm always out and about doing something, whether it's looking for land, going, checking out some deals on some stuff. Like today I was in town. I just found out about Jumbo that's out there near McKinney Mall. So I'm going to do a video where I'm showing you going to the wholesales there in case you don't want to go to the wholesales in town. Like, I'm always out doing something. And then, like, for me, I operate my life as a business. My close of business hours is 1900 hours. After 1900 hours, if you're not my mom, my brother, or one of my family members, I don't answer my phone. I keep it on silent. And it's not saying that it's being rude or mean or I'm too busy for people. It's just, this is my life. I don't open up all of my time in my life to people because I have my own things that I'm out here doing. This is one of the reasons why I continue sharing stuff on the internet and through YouTube and other social media channels. Is it's an easier way to get in contact with me and talk to me because my direct line is just not something I give out to everybody. Um, and so just think about that. Like I say, if you have any advice that you could help for people and you've been living overseas, just leave it down below to help them out because we got to start telling the truth, man. And just remember this: I'm Jason, and success is simple once you know how.